Black Hills Radio. No, you cannot claim copyright. Proud Mary. I haven't been on for quite some days. I did a little, I think, what it was a few days ago, but I have got my journal is out of control. So I'll be hitting it hard, hopefully, for the next few days to get a bunch of these out, but these are for my healers who have gone through a few dark nights of the soul, is what I want to say. Because the energies that have been after us, and I'm telling you, and I think it's why I've been sleeping so much again, and many of you, I do believe, have had a specific energy that follows you through many lifetimes and lifetimes and lifetimes. And it kind of was your teacher, unfortunately. But this lifetime is a lifetime that you actually break that chain. And they no longer can have any kind of access to you. And it's sad because one sec. Sorry about that. So I have a lot of stuff here. And this is only going to make sense to the individuals who are able to follow what I'll have to say. Because how this came in, this was last night at work. And the other part of this was from like back to the 16th. And what are we on? The 23rd. So this is, and I've got a lot for Pisces and some of the others as well. But it's like you're coming into a spiritual completion, like a lesson. You're completing a spiritual lesson. And many of you have stepped into your North Node. There's been Aries, and I rolled Aries and Gemini and Saturn. A lot of big learning for you in that time frame. So lots of colors going on here. But many have tried to replicate you, and they can't. Why can't they? Well, your DNA is not something that can be copied. And I got water in my ear from yesterday, so if I play with it, I'm sorry. But what you've turned into is you become basically a master manifester now that you've gone through so many times of figuring out what's wrong and why and where things came from and from the trauma and all the things. And you're going to be more aggressive in your talk because a lot of it's going to come out and you're going to make money doing it. Your RH negative is not of the lineage of Adam. That's what I heard. The expectations of you were always larger. More was asked than demanded, then expected, and then became your rules set by others. It wasn't yours, and in that you set incredibly hard standards for yourself. You would double what was expected, and then they, whoever they are, set a new standard. Your light was always so bright. Many are feeling the pain they caused you, and they are not able to handle it. They questioned your strength, and now realize what they did to you was wrong and unfair. The wind is picking up. We have snow coming, you guys. It was 70-something here today. They feel an apology is not enough, and they are stuck in fear knowing their karma can't be stopped. Those that truly understand know your gifts have always been used for good intentions. They just didn't see who you were till now. So for all those individuals that called you crazy and called you this and blah, 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 and it was because you could see them, truly see them, see what was going on with them. And they tried to hide it. And then they call you crazy, or you this, or you that. And anything you did was 10 times worse, just so that they could hide themselves. That type of realization brings great consequences and pain for them. Pain that they have never felt before, to the core and unrelentless. They're questioning how you handled it, because they aren't at all. Pain that will have a slow burn for the remainder of their earthly life, unless they come to you with an apology. And even that is not going to stop the karma they unfortunately have dealt themselves. The earth angel, healer that you are, was very hidden from the closest to you. Now that the veil is gone, people have new insight and eyes that see different. They want your results without the work. And that's the biggest takeaway, you guys. They want your happiness. They want your settled nervous system. They want your glow up, basically, without having to do any of the work or give up any of their bad habits. Unfortunately, that's not how it works. You have to go through the storm to get to the other side, to be able to put down the BS and the shit, to be able to find the true you. And once you do that, I'm living, breathing proof. And if any of you think that any of this came easy, go pound sand. It's my nice way of saying fuck you. Okay? Because it didn't. We as healers, earth angels, the bringer of light, light workers, whatever title sits for you, have lost many, many things in our lives. And things that would bring most of you to your knees. And basically tell you not to be here anymore. And keep putting that in your head of, go ahead, take your life. Go ahead, take your life. You know how many times we had to fight with that? Or we weren't worthy? Or we didn't deserve? Or we, because we were told. What did I say in the beginning? The standards that were set by others? Go pound sand. They want your results without the work. That can't happen. Their life can only change if they do. Be the earth angel, but hold your boundary now and always. That was Archangel Gabriel. That I got on the 20th. But then last night, I swear to goodness, oh, this was before that. So on the 15th, nope, this is not for you guys. It's just for, I think, Pisces. Hold on. Here. Light workers, healers, your throat chakra, your money maker, your gift of gab. My dad had this, still does. Your inner child fun. That's what's coming out now. Your emotions are your responsibility and you took control of it. Tell your story. Keeping silent gives them the power. You take back your power and you tell your story and how you got here. That is how you keep your power and you bring it back to you. Most of you got better when the karmics or the ones that were causing the pain in your life are no longer around you. Now you go into your harvest season. The fun suckers, as a fellow soul sister It sucks to suck. Sure does. Uranus is going into Gemini. It's been in Taurus for quite a while. Your absence has caused healing for many. Some are starting to go into it finally. You've been separated from their toxicity. You no longer care. You forgave. Many of you, your first abusers were your mother. It was her trauma that she chose not to deal with. I would agree with that. Was not healed. And many of you, if you look in your chart, if you have a 29 degree anywhere in your chart, I don't care what sign, what house, whatever, add to a 9, that's an 11. You are here to master that, to be the generational cycle breaker in your family. Guess where my 29 degree is? Pisces. Where's my Chiron? Pisces. What is Chiron? The wounded healer. If you don't think my sensitivity as a child and throughout my life with all my placements in Pisces, I have 9 placements in water. If I don't feel it, I see it, I hear it, I dream it, all of the above. Hence, she's crazy, she's out of her mind, she hears voices. No. Spiritual gifts that were poo-pooed. So remember that. 29 degrees anywhere in your chart. I don't care what house, what sign. That is the generational cycle breaker of the family. My children will not suffer because it stopped with me. Fortunate for me, my kids are young enough in their adult life that they have many things to do yet. Their childhood's, yes, a little disruptive. But I also have to remember that they came with certain things that they wanted to learn for themselves as well. Mary was the knowledge. Jesus, Yeshua, was her protector. You have to free yourself on the astral plane. That's where the freedom comes in. If your dreams are not something you remembered, you're either looping, you're stuck, you're blocked, or you're fed upon. You need to glitch out of that. That's where you need to learn. Yes, it's healing here, but it's healing up in the other realms. You have to remember who you are. And that's how you exit. The 12D, there's really no feeling. So you come to Earth to learn how to feel and how to be and how to learn who you are and how to express those emotions that when in the spirit world, it comes differently. It's not like here, okay? You're no longer explaining yourself. You're living in your truth. The truth is being shown to you in your dreams, and justice is being served. You have an ancestor who is directing your soulmate. Many of you, it's going to be a musician. You have shared justice together. There will be a protection spell. You've done this thing a few times, and you have to think, what major event happened for you in 2012? Because that's when the CERN machine decided things should be different. Where are neutrino days held? Go look it up. Scientists found it all goes back to one timeline. Sophia timeline. Many have tried to avoid their accountability with you. Your awakening consciousness on Earth is what is breaking it. There were only delays. You anchor into the grid with your inner anchor, as you awaken, and it brings in new lights. You're an intellectual alchemist, divine timing and pulling in new timelines. Where you were robbed is you learned how to survive before you learned how to be. Sure the fuck did. That's an emotional one for me. You learned how to survive before you learned how to be, meaning be yourself. Who hurt you? You activate others. It's your sensitivities. And then, with the death of Mr. David Wilcox, disclosure. That's what's happening. A lot of the disclosure that's coming out. It's really kind of scary how extraordinary this whole time has been. So then I pulled a few. New friendships. I can't talk. New friendships, preparation, and custodians. Number 9. There's a cosmic wave coming in. And I clarified it with the King of Pentacles. New love, new partnerships, new things. You're crossing the rainbow bridge, resurrection coming full circle. Number 2. Can't say a word. Go ahead if you can. Clarified by the Chariot. Meaning you're passing over. You're not literally going, but meaning going into new adventures. You have found your cosmic gateway. Number 8. Your insecurities, your connections with others. You refocused yourself. Clarify. You cut people off. You cut things off. You said, you know what? I'm no longer playing in your sandbox. I'm going to play in my own. And you created your own. And why did I talked about protection earlier? The biggest warrior, the man that I call on. Why? Because I know he's got me. Number 3, heart of a warrior, divine protection, synchronicities. Clarified by, are you finally going to have that individual because you're Mary Magdalene and they're Yeshua coming in to be that for you? Beautiful. Temple of Mary. Number 31, emotional expression, playful innocence, and exploitation. Following the teachings of Mother Mary. Clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. New beginnings. New adventures. And lastly, your spirit guides. Number 30, looking for signs. One of them words. Philosophical discussion and supervisors or supervision, which you're going to be stepping into because you've mastered yourself as the cycle breaker and coming into ultimate happiness. So fucking proud of you. Keep at it. Don't let anybody deter you. You know who you are. Don't let anybody tell you differently. I love you so much. I'll see you soon.